when I think about how to approach when you're confronted with harassment, or if you're, experience conduct that feels offensive, there's 58 different ways to deal with it, right? I mean, a lot of people do absolutely nothing. And I think that's a bummer. And I think if anything, this Me Too movement, I've looked back at my own responses to things over the years. I was like, how did I let that person get away with that? And you're looking back and you have those experiences too, right? We're like, what was I thinking? So doing nothing is a problem because ultimately it doesn't make the conduct stop. And I think that's the key. Vanessa, I've done the same thing where I've joked it off and then thought like, well, gosh, maybe I should have been a little more like, well, what do you mean by that? Why did you say that to me? Confront them a little bit to get them to see the error of their ways and to stop it.
As somebody who has spoken up, and as somebody who's actually let things go because I've been afraid because my surroundings weren't safe. Just because it's 2020 doesn't mean that it's everybody can sing Kumbaya and just start telling people they're uncomfortable and things are going to work out for them. I'd like to think that that's the case, but it just depends on the environment you're in.
There was a guy that was harassing one of my good female coworkers, and she was a little bit shy and didn't know what to say or how to approach. And she was extremely nervous to even approach this guy at work because she just was scared. So I stepped in and I was like, I was like, hey, I know you didn't say this to me directly, but I see what's going on. I see how you're interacting with her, and she's told me that she's really uncomfortable. And he's like, well, why doesn't she talk to me about it? I'm like, well, for some it can be really hard and really intimidating to speak up, and so they keep it quiet. But just to let you know, maybe ask her how she's feeling, and maybe open that conversation with her. And actually he did. He took it really well. And he's like, I didn't know that she was uncomfortable, and I understand she was intimidated, and they had a good discussion after that. So, and that's a pretty good successful story in the sense when you stick up for someone at work, it works. But
it sounds like your cat wants to tell the story. Or someone's cat is like, I got a story to tell you.
My cat is hungry because I haven't fed them, so I need to go for 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
I think you said something that's really, really important there. It's about speaking up for others, which is usually more important than speaking up for yourself. And not just because it's right, but there may be a time others may need to speak up for you.